We have made it now to week 8, pretty much the midway point of the season. We're at 5-1. We're going to take a look here, middle of the season, and get some updates from around the country. Take a look at the top 25, Heisman watch, things like that. So let's start with the top 25. We got Michigan, Florida State, Arkansas, Oregon State, Florida, and Pittsburgh in the top 10 as undefeateds. You got Georgia, USC, Ohio State, and 2-loss Oregon coming in at number 10 after beating Washington last week. Clemson, Washington, Alabama drops from 2 to 13 after losing to Kentucky. Louisville, Notre Dame, Louisville still undefeated. LSU, Utah, Oklahoma, some 2-loss teams down here. Finishing off with Texas A&M. So that's the top 25 here, at least from the coaches poll. That's what we're going to look at for now because that's what the game uses at this point in the season. We're going to take a look at the Heisman watch. So as of right now, we got 5 running backs in the running here. Raheem Sanders out of Arkansas, Austin Jones, Jawar Jordan, Marcus Majors, and Jace McClellan. So 5 running backs here. I think Major is leading the league in yards. He has like 1,000-something yards already halfway through the season. So he might make a run here later in the season. And then I did notice that on our championship contenders here, we have climbed up to number 27. So we're just 2 spots away from a top 25 spot. Likely with a win today, we might be able to get in there. So. That's it for the updates from the week about mid-season here. So we're going to jump into the game. Here we are for our week 8 matchup against Texas Tech in what is turning out to be probably the rainiest fall in the history of the state of Texas. Another rain game here. 1st and 10 for us. Broken scoreboard here. You're going to have to just trust me that it's 0-0. Pass across the middle to Johnson. He gets out of midfield. We're driving early. 2nd and 5, option play. Smith keeps it himself. Takes it for a 1st down. Third and 4, later in the drive, Smith drops back. Wide open man, hits Brown. Breaks some ankles. Sneaks into the end zone. It's going to be 6-0. 7-0 after the extra point. I think we get the scoreboard fixed here. Yep. And that's not the last time it's going to break. 1st down for Taj Brooks there. 15 yards on the play. Schuff is going to find White for a 1st down. Apparently that's 12 yards on that play. Didn't look like it. Schuff's going to drop back on the screen. Doesn't see his man. Gets sacked. They're going to have to punt. We get the ball back. Smith drops back. Hits Jenkins on the screen. Jukes a couple guys, gets a 1st down. Nightmare fuel, that mascot. Jenkins on the counter play. He keeps the ball. Running in the Wildcat. Gonna get a big gain here. Pushed out of bounds inside the 20. Again, just trust me. It's 3rd down and goal here. Pitch to Mathis. He's got nowhere to go. We're gonna have to settle for a field goal here. It's gonna be 10-0. Schuff hands off to Brooks. Brooks has got some space. Gets a couple blocks, makes him in miss. Got a lot of green in front of him. He is going to get tripped up right here at the end by Hogan. Right around the 2-yard line. That's going to take us to the 2nd quarter. 3rd and goal. They're going to hand it off to Brooks. Brooks gets tripped up. It's going to be 4th and goal here. So after the huge run, they're going to have to settle for a field goal. Next drive for us is 3rd and 3. Jenkins just gets blown up on the play. We're going to have to punt. Texas Tech ball handoff to Brooks on the outside. Gets a lot of good blocks there. Gets about 15 yards on the play and a 1st down. 2nd and long here. Schuff drops back. Hits Martinez over the middle. Our players are blocking each other. And he does get the 1st down there. It's going to be 1st and goal. A couple plays later. Option keeper. Schuff gets in for the touchdown. It's going to be tie game at 10. Here's a golden kickoff return here. Gets a couple of blocks. Makes a couple guys miss. Breaks a tackle down the sideline. Gets down to about the 30. He is bound to get one of those in the end zone at some point this season. Smith rolling out, finds Brown on the slant. Nobody back there to stop him. It's going to be 17-10 here. 3rd down and 6. Schuff drops back, gets hit as he throws, and Ugo's going to intercept it. We get an interception there, under 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Deep pass down the sideline to Golden. He gets it, gets laid out. He says nope. 1st and 10, Smith drops back to pass, finds a man on the sideline, gets both feet in bounds. That's an NFL 1st down. Smith drops back, 1st and 10, across the middle, finds Sawyer, doesn't quite get there. 1st and goal at the 1. A couple plays later, Jenkins gets in the end zone. 7 seconds left in the half. We're going to take this 24-10 lead into halftime. Second half action, play action. Schuff finds Price on the slant. Gets 20 yards and a 1st down. Schuff drops back to pass. Looking for a man. It's Price over the middle again. 6-yard gain there. It's going to be 3rd and 3. But this is maybe one of the most petty things I've done in this game. So they marked him down at the 33-yard line, and I just felt like he was down about the 35. And I didn't think they deserved an extra 2 yards here. Look, he's down there. The ball is barely at the 35. I challenged it, and they reversed it. So they gave us 2 yards back there. Definitely the most petty thing I've done in this game and gotten away with it. But it's not even going to matter. We're just going to sack them on 3rd down, and they're going to punt it to us. Next drive, Smith rolls out to the right. He finds Johnson on the corner route. I don't know what happened there. He did a little Houdini move behind the 24's head. And he's gone. 68 yards, touchdown. It's going to be 31-10. Next drive, who knows what down it is. Schuff looks like he's going to get sacked, but he does get rid of it. Pretty sure that was 3rd down. They're going to punt it back. Smith hands off on the option. Mathis breaks a few tackles, twirls down across the 50. We're driving the ball down the field again. Smith drops back to pass. Out route was open, but he throws it to Brown anyway. Receiver gets leveled trying to make a block there. Maybe would have been a touchdown otherwise. Misdirection on the run play. Mathis powers it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's 38-10. Third quarter coming to a close. Here's the last play of the quarter. Schuff drops back, finds Brooks on the screen. He breaks a tackle. He breaks another tackle. He breaks another tackle. Just one of those scripted Heisman difficulty CPU plays for a 15-yard 1st down. 1st and 10, Schuff drops back to pass. I don't know what that pass was, but it was a rainbow, and Hogan's going to pick it off. He's going down the sideline. He's got one man to beat. It's the quarterback. He sheds the tackle and just gets drugged down, but he did make it in. So it's going to be 45-10 here. Schuff across his body, back of his, what do you call that? He's falling back when he's throwing it, off balance, off his back foot. The game just doesn't want me to pick that one off. I'm mashing the Y button, and my guy wouldn't try to intercept it. But it's going to be 4th and 19 here after the pathetic little run play. They settle for a field goal. It's 45-13 now. Pass across the middle to Johnson. He gets down to around the 20. It was at this point I realized our starters should not be in the game, so I substitute in all the second string guys. And it took him one play to get a 22-yard touchdown on the option run. 3rd and 4 here. Schuff gets flipped on the sack. 4th and 12. They're going to punt it. We're going to run the clock out. And look at that. It's the same score as last week. 52-13 is your final. Taking down Texas Tech. We're going to go to 6-1. 3-1 in conference play. And we are starting to look like we're in midseason form here. Here's your stats on the game. Not a huge differential in terms of total offense, but we had two turnovers to their 0. So, all right, here are your top 25 matchups of the week. Like last week, we're just gonna look at the top 25 versus top 25 games and any upsets that do happen. So here we go. First game on the list: Oklahoma at Bama. Ends up going to overtime, and Oklahoma wins it by a touchdown. Second game here, we've got an upset. Ole Miss, after losing to Texas A&M last week, is going to upset number 16 LSU 27-24. Number 8 Pittsburgh is going to lose their first game of the season to NC State 30-23. College game day game of the week here: USC at Notre Dame. It's not even close. USC wins it by a lot. Texas A&M, after beating Ole Miss last week, sneaks into the top 25 here and immediately loses to Auburn, 17-14. We got Florida State and Clemson. Florida State at number 2 stays undefeated with a 45-33 win. And that's going to do it for this week's top 25 matchups. Alright, we're going to advance here to week 9. After 2 dominant wins of 52-13 back-to-back, we're going to be facing against a struggling Arizona State team here at home. Not looking good for the Sun Devils here. We are looking like an elite team right now. No commitments this week, so nothing really to go over there. So we will catch you guys in week 9 at home against Arizona State.